Well, hello everyone. Yes, I'm back at you. Sometimes when I'm not looking directly at the camera, I'm checking some facts and stuff that I have in front of me. And I'll state again, I don't do because this is all me. This is my opinion, my feeling. And I put it in there as people blog, sometimes news, sometimes different things, just depending upon how I'm feeling. But it's all my opinions. I see news things and then I take a walk outside and I realize that the news that is printed that's coming to me through the TV, newspaper, online, or whatever has real no effect on my life. Now, economy, yes, inflation, it affects me. It affects me into a large part, but all I do is just get tighter with my budget. That's all I can do. I mean, I make less than $14,000 a year, but yet I've got a nice place. I got a good camera for doing YouTube, and I've got meals that I can eat. I buy the medications that I need. So I've got a pretty good life. But still, there's lots of people out there, lots of people that let everything else control their life when they need to take time to stop and look around. And I'm not talking about society and everything. Take a look around at where you're at. Do you ever do that? I've gone through a kind of a crisis in my life trying to recoup my stability in life. And lots of people like to call it mental illness, but it's not a mental illness, it's a mental difference. So I like to call it, but still, I've recovered. I'm not fully recovered because nobody really is. But the one thing that really helped me in recovering is taking time to look around to see who's in control of my life. And to do that, I take time and I look at my surroundings, the little things. I got a wall in front of me. I got a wall behind me. I got walls all around me. It's raining outside. I've got a cat, which is featured on my little title page. Um, that's my friend, my companion in life. We are all social people, beings, just like the cats are. They're semi-social. They're not fully social. They're semi. If they had a chance, they'd be on their own, maybe with one other, because they like to explore things. But that's them. But anyway, the rain outside, my kitchen, my cooking. I got a crock pot full of stuff going on right now. This is what's real to me. So when I'm saying let's get real, I'm talking about you taking time to really examine what's happening in your life. Let's say my connection is unstable. I get that from them. Only because I've gone over a certain amount of minutes. YouTube will kick in and say it's unstable, but it's stable. Listen, people, we all have vices. We all have problems. Lots of the vices, that problems that we take on ourselves, it's not problems that we have, but the problem of the world outside of us. When the mayor of your city make a decision to do something and it affects your life, mayor a good shake, say, wake up, see how this is affecting me, and the mayor shakes you up, say, sorry, it affects you, but it helps all these other people. And then you realize you had to give a little bit so they can get a little bit. It all equals out. But we need to take time to look around you. See the little things that you normally don't see, like the seagull in the sky. Most won't even see that sea, or the cow looking back, or maybe you don't really see BB. What do you see around you? What is in control of your life? If you think that you're in control, think about all the things you're going to do today that is directly as a result of other things. Last time I talked about the new addictions, the new drug, adrenaline, people wanting to be number one. I don't care about being number one. And I don't look at the numbers that I get on here. What I do look at is all of a sudden I see little changes outside of me that tells me that others have listened to what I'm saying. A long time ago, I said that there should be a wind farm close to where I'm at. And nobody really listened, but I talked. And I knew if I talked long enough and hard enough, it probably would happen. Well, guess what? A few weeks ago, maybe a couple months now, the state has come and authorized a wind. It's happening. Do you think that that wind farm coming up was a progress of something that I said? I like to think so. It could have been in something that was in progress the whole time, and my mind just connected the same time theirs did. It doesn't matter. I'm not here to be praised or approved. It just sometimes matters the most. And the things right now that matters the most is what you see and what you're controlling in your life. If you think you got control of your life and you do something today that is direct result of others' influence, even if it's shopping and spontaneously buying something, that's a result of others, not you. You got a list on your shop for shopping, and you go out and you buy just one thing extra, and you say, "Oh, I meant to do that anyway," but it's as a result of what others. You ever really take time to look around and see who's in control of your life? Do you? I don't think you do. I've done a lot of little funny antics throughout my video life. I've done lots of crazy things, but that wasn't me. That was others controlling me. I was trying to get that with this. I did get quite a few subscribers, quite a few looks, especially in different ways, and from various types of people. And you know what I found out? I didn't like that. I don't want to know if others are looking, even though I know they do look, because it don't take but just a hover over something on YouTube and come up and you can hear everything they're saying and doing. I mean, that's just what I do. And I never click on it, but I get to see it. I know they do that to me, no matter where I post it. Now, I've come to you with this little thing. The reason why I'm saying all this, because I've been listening to the things about Twitter and Elon Musk. Well, I want to tell you something. 8 years ago, I put a little thing on my computer called Ghost. And what that does, it allows me to see who's all clicking on the things that I'm viewing and that they're really safe. And I found out there's not just it can go even deeper into unscrupulous characters coming into your computer. You want to know how you get hacked? Because you don't take time to see who's all back there. And I started doing that with Twitter. I went to Twitter because every time some views of mine, all I got maybe a second party coming in, and I got a small amount. But I started noticing throughout my time with Twitter that there was second, third, fourth, and it goes on and on and on with advertisers. He was profiting from that advertising. Regardless I clicked on them or not, they were viewing me, but they were paying programmers and things at Twitter to add these and allow these. Just like Facebook and Instagram. Facebook made their money through third and fourth party advertisers. Instagram makes their money from fourth, fifth, and sixth people paying them for their advertisements in there. They're tracking everything you're doing. When it gets to a second one, that's fine. You can see it a little bit in your email. When it gets to doing a third and fourth, you can see it in your spam. When it gets much more than that, you can see it with the amount of times you have ghost people trying to operate your computer. How did they get in there? Through the little back door that all these advertisers pay to Facebook and Instagram to get into your site. So I took Facebook out. You can't delete Facebook. They never let you do that. But I deleted my Instagram too. I took down anything and everything I had to do with Facebook or Instagram. I won't go there again. And same thing with the eBay. Every time you click on an item to buy, they see it. And you can tell that it's there through your email, through your spam, through the junk files that's coming into you. And sometimes you don't need to click on them. All they need to do is get in there, and they got micro control over your computer. And the only way to stop them is just don't go there. And so Twitter started doing that. And when they started doing that, I realized as I'm looking around, taking control of myself, that they were letting third, fourth, fifth people creep into your computer and your personal files. And it was through the programmers and all. And I said, well, if I could ever get a hold of it, I'd fire every one of them. Once is not going to allow these third and fifth, sixth parties in there. So, Twitter, fine, but you're going to be clear in the background. And if you get somebody else coming in supporting you with that, you're going to be dropped out, pushed out. So, third, fourth, fifth. And that's what Elon Musk do. And then you take the trash out and start anew. It may be a small beginning, but that's what you gotta do. And I see that's happening with Twitter. Now I don't go to Twitter right now because it's in flux. It's in turmoil. But just like some of the other places I've gone, who's in control of your life? That's what Elon Musk has done to Twitter. Who's in control of Twitter? It wasn't him, it was all these third and fourth and fifth party people that come in through all these programmers and salesmen and things like that, get money to come into there. Well, Elon Musk had said, I got the money. I don't need there. Do away with them. They wouldn't do away with them. He fired them. Some of them quitting. It's fantastic. Because the ones coming in, and they will be replaced, will be more monitored, more controlled than what the others were. And that's what we're needing. When you got somebody in Saudi Arabia, and you know constitutionally you're not supposed to, but you find some reason why to block them. That's not right. Then that person in Saudi Arabia has control over what we see today. And so, what's in your house, what's real, what you take control of, is what you want. Now, like I said, I don't go to Twitter right now. It's in flux. But I don't do Facebook and I don't do Instagram because I know the truth. Sometimes you have to take control of your own life and what's happening. And if you're living for the thrill of the excitement of what's going to happen, you're not going to make much out of your daily life and what's real around you. Just a small impulse buying shows who's really in control of you. If you could take one day where you're totally in control of yourself for the whole day, you do what you want, when you want, the way you want, and hang that in the ground like a mustard seed or a grain of sand. You do it long enough, it will grow. That's what I've had to learn. That's what I've had to do. Take control of my life. Have you got control? Elon Musk is doing the same thing with programming in his world. He's taking control. He knows what he wants. But are you taking control? Think about it, people. I'm going to let you go now. Y'all have a nice day. I hope you have a